Right, hello. I wasn't going to make a video as I'm off to the Casbah, but it's so sunny. Look at it, it's just sunny. It was forecasted to be sunny, and it really is. And if you've seen my clip from this morning where I'm jabbering, it was a bit humid, and today is beautiful as it was forecasted. Now, tomorrow's forecasted to be not like this, but like it was on the second day, and then different exit. Crossing the street is like being in Delhi. It's in Gordon Bankrupt crossing the streets there. This is a side road. So, yeah, I just want to show you that the weather, what you will get in the summer, is going to be a lot hotter than this. Absolutely. And then, so later on in the afternoon, I'm going to go eastwards along the beach to find this elusive beach. So we don't know where the entrance to the beach is, and is it maintained, or maybe over Christmas they don't maintain it. Which is why it was a shambles at night time compared to Google Street View, looking so wonderful and sandy without all those brown blobs of various sizes all over the place. So let's see. But the weather is so nice. Palm trees and these homes with all these things on top. You've got these large cylindrical things, maybe water tank or something. Chap, he's definitely not friendly. But there's a cat beeping. Oh, look at it. Looks very different with the sun out. I'll be using my stick on the beach to see how the stability is. I can see this is a bit wobbly in my hand. These action cameras, one good thing is that you can strap them to your shoulder when you're doing action, skiing, running, and so on. And they have stabilization to avoid shaking around when you're even walking. When it's on your strap chest, it's very, very good. I got it on a stick, so the stick is going to be more wobbly. I could do the shoulder strap and put it on my chest, chest strap. I'm not sure. It just means I have to turn around to video anything, but if it's too high or too low, you may not see it. Now that tree reminds me of Lebanon for some reason. Maybe it's the same tree on the Lebanese flag. It looks like there were one on Lebanese flag. Oops, sorry, I had to put the Bluetooth on. Oh, it's pretty busy for a Friday, and nearly noontime. Someone told me I do too much pavement. So, got a car. BMW. Wow, it smells nice. What is it with new cars? They just smell amazing. Now, one of the people commented it's just like being in some Arab or Asian country. Well, we are in a hot country. I suppose they're all designed to be more cooler. And there's an estate agent here, and all the energy efficiency ratings are F and G, compared to England, where the average is D, but a lot are C or B. because it's much more colder, and so they need more insulation. Whereas here, there's no necessity for that because it's warm, even in February. Whereas I got people, if you look at the world map, it's like -10, -20 up north in the Baltic, Scandinavia, and Russia. It's very, very cold there. One Polish guy, neighbor, saying it can be -65 in Poland. So there, and the houses quality, he was telling me, in Poland are very good, far better than in England. In England, they're very high maintenance costs. But I'm trying to keep this more up. I think my wrist just gets a bit lazy and droops it down, as well as avoiding to get people in. But, you just need one person. Like you see these auditors in England, where they have the most freedom to do this, and they have drama. Oh, look at this Fiat 126. How old must that be? It hasn't even got a radio inside. Now everyone here walks virtually all on the right side, because they drive on the right. The indicators don't make. I suppose it's so bright you don't realise they're indicating. Oh, I saw someone using this machine and they got something from the bottom. Yeah, I could do some Google research on what it is. So this is, this was all decked out at night time. So it's quite a job. They have to take all the chairs and tables in and out every day, even when it was raining yesterday. Yeah, there's a headscarf lady. They can get very sensitive. Like one of the auditing Britain had in Slough from this Afghani family. What are you doing me effing and blinding to it? Jokers. So, chat. Yet. I don't know what that model is. Got no name. Okay, meaning why? Oh, look at the parking. Look at that. Fantastic. That's how you pass a traffic driving test. Well, look at this person. They just parked it like that. And it's over the white line. Yeah, they've parked the line. Oh, here's an ambulance. An ambulance. It's so bright. I didn't put the brightness on my mobile up. So the sun is directly on the screen. I can barely see. It takes about 10 minutes to walk to the bridge from the hotel. Small dog. There's quite a few. I suppose dogs are very common. Pets. He's got a roll-up cigarette. Not a very strong smell like the one that the Africans are smoking in Tunisians. And they've all got yellow, brown teeth. I suppose on the ship, on the boats, fishing boats, they've got no internet, no Netflix, no books, nothing. So they just, I suppose, smoke to help time pass by. Right, here are the apartments here. So this is a nice villa. I suppose it's quite pricey, $365. It defies what I wanted to show you. Here we go. That's 330,000. Oh, here we go. 199,000 for a villa. Very nice. And you got these apartments. 145,000, 89,000, 84,000. And this is in euro. So you take about 15% off, and then you get the pound price. 65,000 for an apartment. So imagine that, 65,000, 85,000. So that's what, 70,000. And who knows what the service charge, maintenance charge, and any other charges But I suppose it won't be like rip-off England. England's total rip-off in that aspect. In Germany, they have a law and they have good protectionism to avoid hyper property inflation. So, US Spa. It's closed. It's always closed, US Spa. France. Because I had someone, his wife bought a tram for €1,000. Must have made it gold plated. I wasn't expecting to do this, but you know what? It's quite busy at this time. There's even construction works going on over there. No yellow lines. Someone got a parking ticket. I took a photo last night of that. It's a little simple, like a receipt, but half the width of an Italian receipt. And just folded up, not in a yellow special pouch or envelope like in England, with black perimeter border. Here's the petrol station. 165 and petrol is 163. The petrol is 2 cents cheaper. So if we take 30% off, that's what, 135, just a little bit tad cheaper to my local area, but the prices of petrol and diesel vary substantially in England. So you have to use petrol prices. Look at that, the sun is actually it's not that strong compared to back in Surrey. So when it's a sunny day at this time, like it was a couple of weeks ago for a day. But I tell you what though, in the morning it's so windy. These railings aren't high enough. It can get very, very windy. Hello. He had a camera, maybe it's a tourist as well. It's just too low, and there's no. The railing is so low. Now, I know there's certain bridges in England where they have Samaritan notices on both sides, and some of them are notorious. In Lancashire and Yorkshire, where people like to jump over at least once a week, someone will die, unfortunately, mental health and so on, and they will jump. But here, it's up to my hip. I'm 5'8", so it's up to my hip, just above my waist. So it's very, very low. But I suppose it's not, well, it's going to be deep enough to drown. Yeah, people are out. There's a guy relaxing on the balcony above. Yeah, got all these typical moustache, very like Louis XIV style moustache. Decoration, florelli, adobe, chiesa e matrimoni, some wedding matrimony, and for anniversaries and so on. Decoration, And there was a place, they had two wedding white dresses. Very interesting design and style. Naturally, totally different to England. It's just so radiant, such dresses. In Turkey, they wear such dresses as well, in Turkey, in the weddings. If you ever get invited to one, go and check it out, especially food. Now, when you're in Puglia, in Lecce, there is lots of places food stalls on the street to eat and to try, street food. There is no street food here at all. And if they are, maybe not at this time of year, maybe it's like many of the Casbah units, shops are closed. They're only open maybe during peak time when it's more profitable and not so during the rest of the year, off peak. Maybe getting used to this street now. This is that main Bridge Street pharmacy, and if I continue right to the end, that's where the railway crossing is. And there's, if I continue and there's a little roundabout on my left, I go down there and that's where the coach is and the hospital, the main hospital. There's Esso. Oh, there was another serviced petrol station on day 2 when I was coming into Mazara from the perimeter after the walk on the eastern seafront. And they had 2 prices. One and it was a courtyard. One for the regular price, 169 for yourself. And they had another one, which is 20 cents more a litre in regards to self-service, American style. So if you want that luxury, you pay an extra 20 cents a litre for that. So here's one of the halal butchers. And then I continue the other way to the railway station. On the left, one of the turnings is where that nice chap, fisherman, very tall young man, in his 20s, I would say. He was built solid, but not showing it. He was wearing a thick one as well. So they like to keep warm here. Oh, there's lots of cars here today. Oh, there's plenty. It's like, am I in the right street? I am. Because I think they've all maybe gone to the Kasbah Mosque here. If you got those beads, bidar beads, I call them. Bidar beads. Bidar beads, yeah. They've all come early. I thought I'll be early. Right, I'm going to tune out.